Okay guys, what is happening? Welcome back to the Geekly Media Show. I am your host, Jason. Today we're going to get into it with a little bit of Superman information. There is some spoilers, so be careful. And it just goes on to tell us in CBM that the latest footage from the Superman set shows Man of Tomorrow forced to flee from two mighty foes, while a production update suggests we'll soon see the DCU's Hall of Justice. So shooting continued on Superman this weekend, and things aren't looking good for the Man of Tomorrow. The engineer and Ultraman circle the downed hero who is clearly struggling to get to his feet. After a brief conversation where Superman seamlessly addressed them both, the Kryptonian takes flight, likely fleeing the battle to regroup. While it's strange to see Superman leave a fight like this, he may have no other choice. However, seeing as the engineer can clearly go toe-to-toe with Supes, it appears he doesn't have the same godlike powers as Henry Cavill's version. Whoa, so is he going to be like, I don't know, like the old Superman, apart from where he can leap tall buildings, apart from that he can fly? Is he going to be depowered? It's also been confirmed that Superman will be filming in the Union Terminal later this week. That's the real life inspiration for the Hall of Justice. Is it the base used by Maxwell Lord's team, or where Clark Kent decides to establish his own team? He says we'll have to wait and see. So here we have it. We're just pulling up some photos. There is a stuntman right here. He looks quite much like David Cornswear, although again, I am not feeling how baggy that costume is. It's really frustrating me. But yeah, we can see Henry Cavill there on some wires. Ultraman, so they are saying, is behind him. And, this looks good. It looks good. Just a little bit of news, not too much. Not too much at all. We've not got a video on CBM, so we can't go through that. But how do I feel about Superman fighting Ultraman? Well, I'm all for that. I really am. But I'm just not that keen on Ultraman looking a bit like Black Noir from The Boys. And yes, I don't mind the costume, but I would have loved it if there was a cape on there. And I also would have loved it if we could have seen Ultraman's face, as we do in the animated series and the comics as well. For me, this is going to be a good movie. The best fight scene for me for the Superman movies, of course, was when he fought the Kryptonians, General Zod, and the other two. And that, to me, was one of the best action scenes I have ever seen for a superhero movie. And so I'm hoping that James Gunn can deliver something like that for us. And as it says, that the engineer can clearly go toe-to-toe with Superman. But it says that it does appear that Superman's godlike powers aren't the same and aren't up to scratch as what Henry Cavill's version is. So that's a little bit telling, and I'm hoping that the engineer's just maybe a little bit stronger. Maybe Ultraman because he doesn't pull his punches like Superman does. And I'm just hoping that that is the case, and it's not a case of whereby we can clearly see that Superman isn't as powerful as what Henry Cavill's Superman was, because he still got injured. He still got hit with a steel bar by General Zod, and it still dazed him. And he still was able to be injured by the Kryptonians. So yes, he was powerful, but I can remember the oil rig when he's lifting that up, and he was actually struggling at one point. And he's shouting out, what a fantastic scene that was. And it eventually crushed on top of him because he couldn't hold it. And I'm just hoping that this is kind of like what we see. I'm hoping that we see him being a god-powered Superman, but at the same time have the enemies to match his strength. And so that's going to make the fight more compelling. Obviously, we don't want Superman just to destroy everybody and just be as hard as One Punch Man or something like that. That's not going to go down quite well. So there's not that much there to tell you. I can't find a video from it. But it does say set videos, so I am going to try and pull this up if I can, and put it in the video. And if I do put it in the video, it's going to be cut in by now anyway. But yeah, so this is happening in the stadium where Ultraman is. I can't wait. I just can't wait for this movie. I know I keep saying that. I really, really do keep saying that. But I just can't wait. It looks absolutely awesome. And I say bring it on. So this is just a little bit of news. It's not, like I say, it's not much. What do you guys think about this? Are you looking forward to Superman fighting Ultraman? I certainly am. He's going to give him a run for his money. And I just can't wait for the movie to come out and to see what James Gunn can deliver us. We've already had Zack Snyder's version. Let's have a see and wait for this. Wait for this trailer to come out. It's coming out in 2025, but wait for this trailer to come out maybe in 6 months. I don't know. But it's all exciting news. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below.